You're alive. You're meaning me. This is a beautiful day. I'm gonna see. Alright, so what I wanna do, I wanna flip the camera and then turn around to me. Okay, so I can see later if this makes a difference in the quality of the video. It does at times when I'm taking pictures, capturing photos. Okay, there's no not invading anyone's privacy, scanning for numbers. Okay, we're not disclosing any facts. We are because we're in nature. And she has no boundaries on the heat. If you want to put a gender on it, but you can't do that to a spirit, you see. So, so how am I going to move this video and stop? Hopefully my signal is strong enough that it continues to record me. So this video is titled Create Success. I came up with that title once I decided I'm going to do a YouTube video, and I'm kind of on my 15-minute break. And I said, during that break, what do I have to do? Okay, put my shoes back on. Go pour another cup of coffee because I spilled the first one. Do I have time for a YouTube video that I can do actually that's aside from what my primary focus is while I'm here? And those people about to put some sod down. Love the forestry, love nature. So I decided, hey, this is a great time to create a video. And it's been a few days since I've done one, and I like to do them to kind of keep myself kind of fresh, to kind of measure my progress, and to that's a lot of that is what it's about, so I can see where do I need to make improvements, how can I put out more energy. And really I've been working a lot and putting energy into my own success. And you have to be involved with technology these days. There are times that I want to record what I'm doing in the middle of it, but you can't slow down. You can't take time or take away from your own momentum or the energy that you're gathering to say, I need to pull my phone out. Now, there are times, yeah, you want to, there are things that I'll say, okay, I'll capture some footage and I'll post it later. So I'm still gathering and collecting data as I'm going along, and then maybe at some time post it later. And times like this, say, hey, it only takes a few minutes to push the button and to do a live. I've already got the channel set up. Well, I'm pretty much dressed for the day. I have 2 minutes at least that I can do and say, let me share my encouragement with the world that I can give to someone. Let me share my achievements, things that I've accomplished personally, and just say, hey, even if it was me saying, all right, let's try out this type of makeup versus that type of makeup, and let's compare the difference from one viewer to the next. That's enough to give someone inspiration who doesn't even wear makeup to say, I'm one of those natural conscious girls that says I don't need it, and Mother Nature didn't send that for me. All right, just checking to make sure the things are going on. Mother Nature didn't send that to me. Oh, that's not an organic product. Oh, I don't need that. Well, it was free. Well, it's helping to clean up my skin at the same time. But whatever is in it is very thin layer. And I can see the differences. That's not all that I'm using. Yeah, heck yeah, I use my mango butter, shea butter, all that stuff. It's good, but it has a stopping point. It's there to like nourish. It can get my cells, but there's so many layers, and the body is going through rejuvenation so much. Like we gotta keep putting. You gotta put whatever you can on it. It don't matter at this point. Natural, synthetic, polyester, polyurethane. Get what you can, especially if it's free, if it's a handout. Go and get it. If it's something that your government is offering, your local county is offering something, samples, classes, free tutor, literature. You can go and take a computer class. Every county has a system set up. Why? Because we all pay taxes if you're working, and if you're not, they still have programs out there that will help you, even if you decide to not work. Go fill out, file for unemployment, get you some money, and start sitting down and doing some job applications. They'll still take care of you. They'll see you're doing at least applying yourself. Keyword is always apply. Apply, 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 apply. Whatever you do, apply your talents, apply effort, apply your consciousness, apply your gifts, apply yourself. Be yourself. Do something that's creative. Break out a phone. If you don't have a phone, learn how to do a cartwheel. If you're too old to do that, learn how to sing a song. Think, learn your ABCs backwards. That's something we all learn at the fundamental level. Where is it? Have you achieved that? Have you accomplished that? 1 to 26, 2 to 25, 3 to 24. Something you get to the center at 13 and 14. Or how, well, 13, 14, that's 27. Okay, so that's not quite the number. 26. Okay, my number's M, which I believe is 13. The median of the alphabet. Let's say this. Is it going to be 12 on the side? Okay, plus a 13. Now we're 13, so we're halfway, which means there's 13 more. Okay, so on this side, on the left side of the letter M, there should be 12. M is the 13th. That means there's 13 on the other side. Okay. So my number, when I originally said 13 and 14, is still, it's the numbers 13 and 14, but it's not saying to split it, because let's count. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, that's 10. K, L, M. Okay, so I'm correct. 13. So alright, so M is the halfway point. Well, me, I can be 1. All I want to. All I got to do is get the Z, because my name begins with the letter M. I'm going to energize that number, that letter. Number 13, letter M. Call me the M13 if you want, but I already got 6 because it sounds a little better. It's just the number I chose. Is it's like the one y'all got with the Illuminati, but you made it demonic. It shouldn't be that way. Getting back to success. Sorry, I just have a first love for science and alchemy, and it comes out all around me. I can't help it. I can't help it, especially when the sun was not even shining this bright when I first. Wow. I really wanted to be sunny. Why? Because I said, well, I really would like the sun to come out so it could help to set with makeup. Woo! Ooh, I bet it's loving that. Sun, can you record me, please? Look at all those brown spots turning into sunspots. Okay, and then blend it out. Make sure it's even all the way around. Especially even that behind my ear. That's not what I want to touch. Ooh, but I can't because I'm having this phone. So let's get a little closer to my eye. So I think I'm ready to see myself now. Just a little bit. Okay, I think I did a good job of doing that all holding the phone backwards. So I'm even seeing how I can increase my own knowledge of technology and advancing myself. But I've also signed up for some of those free classes that I've told you all about. I am going to take advantage of them. They've been sent here for us. Okay. Oh, those birds, they're lovely. So thank you to my ancestors. And I was able to give you all a small nugget of success here, and still a bit of culture, a bit of creativity. Because that's what you got to do first. You got to create it. So you got to have culture. So you got to be original. You can be synthetic. Either way, you're still creating. Do something. Say, if there is, even if there is another dead frog in the road, I have to go and add him to my laboratory now. Oh, since I'm studying androgyny. Here we go. That's the 3rd frog I've collected. Why? I'm not a frog collector. Please, I just want to do these videos and look successful and be able to achieve. But as I said before, my first love is science. So I have to go and clean that up. Not here. Not while I'm on this clock, I tell you that. Not on the clock. I'm not on the clock. Oh, I work for Mother Nature. Look at this red bird. It flew off. I didn't want you to see it, apparently. Oh, I wasn't too quick, but you heard it. You heard it. In some things, there's so many senses that we can use. You have the ability to praise with your mouth. You have the ability to praise with your hands by moving and saying, just by my hands, I'm going to create a V shape. I'm going to put them together. I'm going to put my hands together just so they can be, you see that, how it lines up to the shape of the tree? You see that? And that alone is saying I'm giving glory and praise to the Almighty, the High, Your Highness, or His Royal Do you say highness for men and women? Your Royal Highness. I don't even know how to spell highness. I know how to spell hierarchy, and I know how to spell hierophant. Excuse me. Is it like here? Highness. I don't think it's just, maybe it's just don't make no sense for it to be H-E-I-R, though. Highness, since that has to do with heirs, and then the hierophant, and the tarot, which is great. Maybe I can use that as my card for the day since I don't have my deck. Well, you all want to see. Well, I need to perfect that. I'm getting back to my monitor to see what I'm supposed to be, see if my time is going off yet. So. Thanks once again, as I started to say earlier, congratulations to me first and foremost. Shout outs to me. I am my alma mater. I am my Prince of Peace. I am my Princess of Peace. I am all that I need. I'm here to share all because I care. I'm here sent from the all, one from above and some from below. I can do it all and do it with a probably good enough cause to say amen to Allah, Ra, Skyra, me, Chanel, Myra, Tony, Sindel, Ashley, Carmen Electra, and to Rontisha, the great goddess like the Incubus, Buddha, Muhammad. I say shouts out to the great amphibians of the world, and I will be sending one of your own back to you very soon so you can do your ritual, your dedication of sacrifice to you the way that you would have liked to do it. You would not have wanted to see one of your own stranded in the street, right? If that were one of us, what would we have done? We would take it up, clean it up, all right? So here, we need to stop rolling over these animals. All right, granted, I'm assuming that a car rolled over it. Could have been a bike, right? So that means we need to stop stereotyping, okay? I assumed that it was a car. That was it. Who knows? Maybe it exploded while nobody was looking, but he'll be better soon. And then he will be a she. Ha! Thanks, and shouts out to the goddess She-Ra, since I said her name. Ha! She's raw. Boom, 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 just like that car. The Acura. And to the moon goddess, and to Persephone, Persimmon. I'm gonna just say that word because that's how I've been wanting to say it for forever. Katie Holmes. Who else would I like to say thank you to? Ancestors, Luke Skywalker, Arnold Schwarzenegger, our great president, Mr. Trump, our great president-elect, and soon to be me. Thank you. Whatever president-elect means, soon. I just gotta give you a. I decided if it's gonna be red or blue or white, or somewhere in between. Maybe a mixture. Former president. Contributed to great cause of the society. We all today have what we call humanity. Gods, goddesses, princesses, priests, priestess, emperors, everywhere. Prophets, prophetesses, ministers, rulers, kingdoms, and queens everywhere. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all who have done their ritual work, resulting in positive or negative attributes and consequences of which we all can decide here for ourselves, and which we stand united under this flag, one nation under God. God, whoever this says the God is, we shall stand under as long as we're here. We're fighting for our lost fathers who have already been buried in the ground. They're sitting there, shaking it up good, keeping it juicy and spicy and stirred up for all of us. And thank you for the energy and the impact that you've had. Thank you for calming the waters of Hawaii, and thank you for the wind that you've sent to cool. We speak to the wind. Thank you for the wind goddess. Thank you to the creation of myself, my being, and that certainly for Facebook for putting up that great what do you call it? That filter that I used. It's awesome. That one with the makes you look like that. Now, how can I look at myself? But see, I know when I see this video, I'm gonna be like, why was I looking down there? And it looks like I'm looking at myself, which in fact I am looking at myself. but I'm not wasn't looking at the camera. Now, when I look back at this, I will see that, oh, I was looking at the camera. Don't look at the screen, look at the dot up there in your video, guys. Just a little word of tips and practice. It's never gonna make perfect. Why? Because every moment is new. Every breath that God has given us is new, is a new chance to create something. Okay? You can reinvent. You can't recreate the wheel, but you can spin the wheel. Okay, so if it lands on one, you don't like it, spin it again. How many numbers are there? Infinite. You can do it as many times as you need to. You can't redo it, but you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so if you redo it, it's like rewinding it, and you can't go back for the purpose of challenging yourself and recording it in your memory and opening up a bond that shall never end or die, and say to myself, how can I relive that moment, that lasting, how can I have a lasting impression? It would let that be your goal when you're saying, I'm working on creating success for myself. Okay, how can I have a first impression? How can I have a lasting impression? Okay, and somewhere in between, as long as you perfect your craft and work on who you are or what it is that you have to say, the way that you have to dress, all that from 2 to 25, it will fall in. All that's in between, it will fall in place. So keep the end in mind, but don't be so focused on the end that the 2 to 25, which I'm using to give an example of, to say everything in between A to Z. A meaning 1, Z meaning 26. So B meaning 2, Y meaning 25. So everything from B to Y. Okay. So there's a way for me to just challenge myself to say, oh, that's a cute little peacock. Reef. So thank you. Shout out to everyone graduating this year. Love you all.